Hey everyone, good afternoon and welcome to the Problem Statement Explainer session for the Cardano Hackathon Asia IBW Edition 2025 with Hack to Skill as an innovation partner. I am Nidhi and I will be your host for today. Just give me a second. Yeah. Before we start the session, I would like to give a brief overview of the hackathon. Cardano Hackathon Asia is your chance to advance your ideas and build impactful decentralized applications on Cardano. Um, Experts from across the Cardano ecosystems will be with you from the start to the finish, helping you turn your innovation ideas into ready to launch projects. Imagine, build, the future is Cardano. Let me, before we are currently in the registration and idea submission phase. And here's what you need to know. You have to register yourself first. That is your first step. Form a team of 2 to 3 members and then submit your ideas by November 16th. By the end of November, we'll announce shortlisted team moving forward to the mentoring phase and showcasing their ideas at the grand finale. The grand finale will be live at Bangalore on November 29th and 30th. We're still deciding on our workshops. That date is to be announced. You will be, you're getting notifications via email as well when the some workshops are assigned. And we'll also announce it over our registration page as well. The total what's in it for you besides the opportunity to build one of the most innovative blockchain platforms, there is a prize pool of 65,000 USDA stablecoins. Top teams will receive mentoring from Cardano engineers and ecosystem leaders. Plus, all shortlisted teams will have a chance to be a part of India Blockchain Week and earn certificates of requisition. Plus, we also have some including bonus pools for this hackathon as well. These are the 3 tracks that we are currently we have for you guys. The hackathon offers open tracks to build new D apps on bringing existing projects to Cardano with broad themes like wallets as daily financial hubs, stablecoin applications, and cross-chain migrations. Now, moving on to today's session, I am thrilled to welcome Juliano, CTO of EMURGO, and Charan, founder of Nucast, to guide us through the problem statements and best approaches for success. We'll have a Q&A session in the end, so please type your questions in the comment section. Please join me in welcoming Juliano.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for the kind words, Nidil. Thank you for the invitation as well. I'm the CTO at EMURGO, one of the founding entities of Cardano. I'm very excited to welcome you all for the Cardano Hackathon 2025 in Bangalore. It's a big collaboration, right? And for me, it's pretty excited because my last live hackathon was a few years ago. So I'm quite excited to be, again on stage and helping folks like on real life. So this is quite exciting for me. My background is in system analysis, and embedded hardware. So I always have been I enjoyed a lot to turn like complex ideas into a real working technology. I think this is the main goal. So at EMURGO, I have been working in different projects, but the ones that probably most of the folks that will be there are already aware is the USDA and IOROI. So yeah, thank you and welcome everybody.
It was good. It was smooth.
Now, please welcome Charan from the founder of Nucast, and he'll be giving us a deep brief on the problem statements and his experience as well.
Hi everyone, super excited to see you guys here. a small intro about myself. I'm founder of Nucast, and like I just started as a community member 4 years back, investing and even trying to understand the technology philosophy behind all of this decentralized ideas. And from there, we started a company 3 years back, built multiple products on Cardano blockchain. That too, being Cardano is one of the most decentralized blockchain besides Bitcoin. And the community carries the core cypherpunks kind of a thesis. So it's a really good place to build. And even opportunity wise, from what I have seen, it's much more higher return on investment for your time if you're spending on Cardano, as there are more opportunities here right now. And yeah, I'll be 1 second, I'll be explaining what all tracks. Yeah, so problem stated statement explainer intro session is being done by me, and like I mentioned, and we have been hosting hackathons in India almost 2, 3 years now, and we have seen a drastic increase, and now seeing the founding entity EMURGO itself collaborating with Hack to skill and making this an even more impactful event. This is something really huge collaboration, which I highly appreciate both of the companies making it happen for Cardano. And now coming to the tracks, we have 3 tracks. One is general track, which is like general focused on Cardano. One is AI agents on Cardano. And third one is privacy mini dApps on Midnight. So Midnight is a privacy focused blockchain which is just getting started. So really cool opportunities here. Even Masumi is just started growing, and Cardano is an established blockchain from 8 years with a huge active user base as well. So track one, build any dApp on Cardano. It's not specifically focused. You can build different kinds of things. Could be DeFi, could be IP focused, or could be payments kind of a thing. And even if you have something which is working on other blockchain, even if you can port it, if it has high use case, you can port it to Cardano blockchain. So um, that's the first track. And the guide, please do scan this QR. It has most of the resources required for you to build on Cardano. This is something which we have used in our previous hackathons as well, which the attendees mentioned they could get most of the resources from. And it has a lot of templates as well. So you can pick some templates, try making some changes, and build your own products. Even there's an AI thing where you can chat with it and discuss your code. It's pretty easy. So do use this resource. And the impact areas for general track where we want to focus is wallets as daily financial hubs like chat to pay kind of tools, even POS systems, point of sale systems is one of the ideas. Stablecoin applications like Cardano is right now focusing a lot on stablecoin. So any stablecoin application, if you have, um, that would be really interesting as well. And as mentioned, cross-chain migration. If you have a product, a high-impact product, which is already on a different chain, feel free to migrate it. The Cardano community is amazing, so they will definitely support it post the hackathon as well. And some past projects. This is for few examples, so you guys can get a vibe. And this is from Vietnam, Hackathon 2024, where they put all the medical record management onto Cardano, so bringing more immutability and holding like patients' health data. They encrypted it and put it there. And the other one is IoT plus blockchain data logging, KHM. This was also really interesting as it was registering data from physical sensors and stamping onto blockchain. One of the first use case when anyone is getting started on blockchain would be using the immutability feature. So these are from Vietnam, and this is from India, which recently happened. We hosted this event, and in this event, the first and second prizes were, the first one is Lovelace Treasury. So it's a unique way of using smart contracts to give NFT-based gift cards in ADA. So you can give ADA gift cards to some address and they can claim it. And very cool use case of smart contracts, not only like stamping data, like using immutability, it's a huge use case, but even here they used smart contracts to lock ADA, to release it at certain time to certain address. This one first prize. And the second one is also something which we really enjoyed, where we could see it happen in live. So the attendee participant build a prototype where you could do a payment, a physical prototype where you can do a payment in ADA and it actually vents a Coke or something like that. So very cool projects from India as well. And now coming to track 2, AI agents on Cardano with Masumi. So this is more focused on agents, and right now, even while we are interacting with students and new developers, they are very much interested on the AI side with intersection to blockchain. So I think this is a track for people who are already building on AI, who have agent ideas. Like this track has like $18,000 in pool as well. So if you are already building in AI and focused, this is something which you can utilize. And Masumi mainly focuses on real businesses, real world utility kind of thing. So in this track, you need to build a small multi-agent AI demo. So it's not only one AI agent, like two agents communicating with each other, doing a payment and executing a task. That's this track about. And Masumi is like a decentralized agent-to-agent communications and payment network, where it enables agent-to-agent payments, trusted identities, decision logging, and all of these are settled on Cardano. Masumi is like just got started recently, and it's been like on a run, like it's growing drastically, where even big companies like BMW, Lufthansa Airlines are building agents and utilizing the agents for marketing, for research, and all of these applications. And they just got started like 8 months back. Um, and very like multi-billion dollar companies are present on, like working with or trying to partner and see how this whole agent economy works. So Masumi is also very interesting thing. And if you have built an agent and if it gets listed, there's a chance that BMW is using your agent for X use case. So how it works, it's like if you're BMW and if you want to create a marketing campaign, you just give the idea and there'll be multiple agents who specialize in different tasks. One agent could be specialized in finding the trends, which was built by someone else. One agent could be specialized in picking the colors, creating a really good graphic. One agent could be specializing in verifying the data. So all of these three agents can communicate and do payments using Masumi network. So um, right now there are like I guess some 50-60 agents on Masumi, where for each task different agents are being used by these billion-dollar companies. So yeah, very cool. So what does Masumi enable? Payments infrastructure, verified identities, on-chain decision logging. So agents also have identities, and each decision taken by an agent will be logged on-chain. And agent discovery is Sokusumi, an agent to agent, like an agent marketplace where you can hire agents. This is the guide for the whole Masumi track and network as well. Very interesting technology and like huge adoption worldwide. Like Google is also focusing on it. So something very relevant for people who are building right now. Do scan the QR. It has like really good resources. And the impact areas where they're focusing. So Masumi is very serve like a huge corporation focus. So it's like data intelligence, research based, customer engagement, and news and knowledge discovery, wider use case. So you can build an agent which specializes in something just related to purely based on sports news, and when a media company wants to release some news, and if it's related to sports, it'll just use your agent, pay you, and use the agent, get the data, and publish their news. So you can create niche agents which specialize in one, and that could also be very interesting. These are some past projects which won in Masumi Hackathon. So that too, which was hosted in India. An AI-powered on-chain analyst. So it's like the Cardano ecosystem is very usually any of the blockchain has complex data which is publicly available. Where if you can compile all of it, it creates like really useful, meaningful insights. So this first prize winner was one of that agent which created this. And the second one was also a discovery agent where if you give the agent mentioning NFT artists or I'm searching for NFT artists or DeFi project or something, developers in X, it goes on X like Twitter previously, and it searches and gives us JSON, like it does the work for you. So this is something cool as well. Night was built by us. In Nucast, we are a company which I'm founder of. We are a company which focuses more on IP and data-based marketplace. So one of the product in our ecosystem is called Night. Night is a AI image and deep fake detector. So if someone uploads an image, it can give a percentage of assumption on how much is it AI generated or a deep fake. And it was highly appreciated, one of the highly appreciated agent in the whole Masumi thing. As the media companies right now can use multiple agents, like one agent for discovery of trends, one agent for pulling and building a huge research on it, and one agent to concise all of it, which specializes in. And once all of it is done, it can use the Night agent, which is a deepfake detector, to verify all of this data, if any of these images are fake or all. And once it's verified in our agent, it is published. So by this example, I assume you can see a flow of using multiple agents, agents communicating and making transactions. Privacy, this is the third track, privacy mini dApps on Midnight. So Midnight, as I mentioned, it's a privacy focused blockchain. And here, use Midnight at least once to integrate zero knowledge proofs or private smart contracts in your submission. And Midnight is more focused on zero knowledge proofs. Zero knowledge proofs are something like you can prove without showing the whole data, but with some mathematical proof that, yes, I have this. So in India, I guess a lot of people are from India right now attending this hackathon. In India, we have like secure Aadhaar, where you can just prove your age without revealing any of the data using our Aadhaar cards, which is existing right now. I'm not sure which tag they're using, but that is the idea, where you prove that you own something or you are eligible to do something like to vote or some 18 like your age, and but you don't reveal your age or reveal your name. That's the core use case of zero knowledge proofs. And Midnight is a blockchain like heavily focuses on ZK. It and like it's a new opportunity in the ecosystem. Like right now, MI you can mine tokens using your browser as well. Like it's just getting started. It's like the time to be building on it if you are building, because when something's just picking up, it's all opportunity all over the place. So something definitely everyone should be checking out Midnight as well. Like we are also actively building on Midnight, and we see huge prospect for Midnight. And Midnight is a partner chain of Cardano, so it all falls in our ecosystem. Masumi settles everything on Cardano, the track to company. So it's like proper ecosystem thing where you can be building on anything and everything is connected to each other. A guide for Midnight, if you guys wanna scan, there are amazing devrels and lot of activity is happening in Midnight side as well. So do check it out. Uh, I'll just stop for a second and move on. Yeah, in Midnight, impact areas are privacy enhancing identity tools, like I mentioned, Aadhaar, where you can prove your age without showing your full details. Secure community voting, confidential data collaboration. This is something really interesting because we have been working in this data space where how we can use Midnight is if someone is asking for some specific data, a question, you need not give them the whole data to prove the answer. You can just give them the mathematical proof that yes or no based upon the data which we have, and it is acceptable. Like people are building on it already, especially in medical healthcare research areas. They started building on it. Yeah, past projects, one of it was a stable coin, and Midnight is like fully private, so the transactions can be shielded or can be public. So how we can utilize it is like you can configure where the data should be private or where the data should be public. And the other project was also a bank kind of application where that is also fully focused on privacy. And the amazing part of Midnight is it's based on compact coding language, which is like TypeScript. And TypeScript is the second most popular coding language worldwide. So not a huge onboarding, simple additions to TypeScript is what compact is. So very easy to build on as well. Yeah, few more examples. This is something, Brick Towers is something like the Aadhaar Indian example, which I was mentioning, zero knowledge based proof of age kind of a thing. And total price pool is 65,000 USDA. And each category, like general category, Cardano, any of the any open category, Cardano is 18,000 USDA. Masumi is 18,000 USDA, and Midnight individually is also 18,000 USDA. And each category, first prize, second prize, third prize distribution. Besides that, we have a couple of bonus pools, which is very interesting. Even I participated in hackathons, and sometimes like the bonus pools is what we may win as well. So, like the product may be someone else's idea, we may feel it's um, more impactful, but how well you have designed it for your product in UI UX, you could win a bonus pool. So, do check out the bonus pools. And Hydra is also like a really upcoming technology which is being used in Cardano right now. and it's a great place to work on as well. So you can scan the QR for Hydra documentation if you guys wish to. And yeah, super excited for this hackathon being one of the biggest in India, and we assume we will see the best participants. And post winning or being part of the hackathon, it just doesn't end there. Like Cardano has something called Project Catalyst, which is one of the world's largest decentralized fund, and it has no barriers. Like anyone can apply for the fund. There'll be categories like concept category, MVP category, ecosystem, partners, and in these categories you can apply for different kind of ideas. Like you can be like, I'll make Instagram reels or YouTube content on Cardano, or you could be like, I'll build open source technology, or like open source libraries for Cardano, and you can put a price of your own. And if the community thinks it's useful and resonates, like how much you're asking for, the whole community votes, like all of the ADA holders. It's not like some 10 or 5 people sitting on and choosing who gets what. This is voted on and selected by whole world wide. So every ADA holder has a vote power. So very impactful place. You can even apply for your startup ideas, any of the idea which is relevant or have a connection with Cardano as using Stack. Those ideas can be applied here. So till now, $150 million in grants are given out. 2,221 proposals were funded, and like so many companies from India as well utilizing Project Catalyst to build products and even host events. Like the hackathon which we hosted was funded by Project Catalyst. So anything which benefits Cardano, it could be a product, an ecosystem thing, and recently a round finished, a 20 million round, and there's an upcoming round. It's called F15, I guess, and Fund 15, and that fund is also has a pool of 20 million ADA. So once you have something concrete in the hackathon, it's not only about the hackathon, you actually have some next steps to make it. Like you can use the prize pool and start building it, but there's even more opportunity to get involved in the Cardano ecosystem, and we would love to guide you, mentor you in making all of this possible for you guys as it benefits Cardano. Yeah. Thank you so much for listening to me, and super excited to see you all in Bangalore, and let's make it huge.
Thank you, Charan, and thank you, Juliano. That was really an insightful session. I do have some questions that I would you guys to like to answers. So just give me a moment. Yes. So let me just tell ask you those questions. I've got these questions over email as well. Our support team is AI agents. How do we make human in the loop approvals explicit and then anchor them?
In the AI agents,
Yes.
so like if for using Masumi, how it functions is like you can build the regular AI agent how you do it in Web2. It need not be specifically done for Cardano or Masumi. So the regular method itself, but you could use the integrations where this agent, once it's on Masumi or Sokusumi, which is the marketplace, it can communicate and do payments and search for other agents. So specifically for human in loop, you need not use any new stack, which is for Cardano or Masumi. You can build it how you usually build it. But uh, yeah, it's just the integration part where in Masumi, it is focused on decentralized communication, agent to agent communication, and payments. Yes.
Okay,
Exactly.
great.
One thing that's also great is that it comes out of the box with Masumi is the fact that you have the marketplace. So not only you can
Yes.
build the agent over there, but you can also make money with it right away. So that's also super cool. Yeah. So I'm not 100% familiar with the entire SDK, but as Sharon mentioned, I believe this probably is like not different from anything that we already have on the market for Web 2. Yeah.
Great. That's thank you for asking. I have another question is what does a great 2-3 minute demo look like for each track? Could you walk us through the minimum viable on-chain actions team should show?
Yeah. Maybe Julian can go and I'll go later.
Yeah, I will be judging a judge in Bangalore. So one thing that I also would like to see it's like there are a few criterias. Five for me is very important. Like regarding innovation and creativity, like how original or unique is that idea, right? Because there are like a lot of problems to solve in the real world, like for example for data collaboration, right? I don't know if you guys have ever been to do like your equivalence of your diploma in other country, but here is a great example where data collaboration through midnight, for example, is a great use case where like universities could talk to each other without revealing any private, just sharing proofs. So there are a lot of real world problems that are like, they are screaming for solutions because the regular process that we have right now is just a little bit depressive in the way that you have to go over it. So other point that for me is important is impact and relevance. So like, does this project solve like a meaningful problem? How we track that? So it's also important. Technical execution, right? We know that in the hackathon we used to try to crack things as soon as you can, because we are not looking like to solve the problem but also to the prize, right? So this part we usually we do our best to don't go too deep on this part, but of course it's important to understand how things are structured, if how technically it was built, like if it's like something that can scale, right? So this is important. Other thing that it's good for me on the demo is the amount of data that we'll be adding. I love when the demos have like some sort of benchmarking process, because if you solve a problem that has like 5 records, it's okay, right? Probably any solution will work good with 5 or 10 records, but when you try to scale, this becomes like impossible, because then we start having like other issues. I'm not telling that you should account for it right away, but if you can come up with a plan as well, like, hey, this is what I'm thinking in order to scale the solution. This is important for me to see as well. And presentation and clarity for sure. Like, so if you can, because communications is still one of the biggest problems in the room, right? Sometimes you have folks sharing the same room and it's hard to understand each other. So if you can share your idea, your points, in a very effective way, this is perfect. So these are the criteria that I will be looking when I will be watching the demos. So yeah.
Thank you for answering that, Giuliano. Just one more question I will be asking, which is, what starter stack do you recommend today? For each track, which wallets, SDK, indexer, or testnet should beginner pick?
Do you want to go, Charan? Because you already mentioned like midnight. I think they started in a very good way, thinking on the developers first. So I think they made the right choice to go with TypeScript, even though like in terms of performance, we know that for some platforms we will need like better solutions, right? But I think it was a big win on this one. So if you want to take one on this, it would be cool.
Yeah, Juliano. Like you mentioned, I think for the midnight track, it's TypeScript. It's called Compact, and it is like most of it, everything is TypeScript, and that is something like how Julian mentioned. It's a big win in adoption. Like one of my friend, a 8 years senior developer in Vancouver, who's building, and now I onboarded him. Like it's very quick. Like everyone is working on those stacks. He's working on something called Angular, which is mostly TypeScript. So he's like, oh, this is very simple. Now I can start building on here. So Midnight chose TypeScript and it's super easy to start used to. And in Masumi, it's like generic. It's more like SDK integrations. The integrations, maybe sometimes you guys will have some difficulties, but their team is amazing. Albina is the DevRel. Well, she will be helping you guys on any of the integration issues as it's growing still. Like Masumi is a new technology, and in Cardano, we have two options: Haskell and Icon. And Icon is where our developers also mentioned, like it's super easy to build on all of those resources in the QRs which I shared. All of each track has which resources, from where to use them, which wallet to use. So Yorai wallet is an amazing wallet where you can start using. So we mentioned most of it. So for this to for the attendees, maybe Nidhi, when you are sending the email of updated workshops, you can attach the QR links for each track, and they can deep dive. So these have been working for our other hackathons which we have hosted. So it's very useful.
Okay, so I have really just gotten a really interesting question as well. Sorry, but when do we get a marketplace access and we get paid for our agents servicing the Cardano community and IP stays with developer?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the marketplace is called very cool question. The marketplace is called Sokusumi. It's live right now. So once you deploy the agent, when deploying, make sure it complies with Europe GDPR standards. That is, like if you want it to be on the agent marketplace, like if you're building for hackathon, I guess feel free to build it in any way you wish to. But if it is GDPR compliant Europe, and it will be listed right away on Sokusumi marketplace. And once it's listed, you even don't know who's using it in the multi-agent economy. So it's like it's an amazing place to build something. Usually, what happens as a developer or as a company, what we see is like we build really cool products, but getting the customers to start using it is hard because we are competing with World Wide Web. But be if you build something and list it on Sokusumi, which already have like Sokusumi is the marketplace of Masumi, which already have like thousands of users, and all of these users are mostly like from billion-dollar enterprises. So it's like you're right away, you're in the right place where your agent will get start earning money as
Yeah, let me give you an example as well, because I think it's important. Like uh, here at EMURGO, we spend a decent amount of money in chain analysis. So this is something. It's definitely something that can be built on top of this platform. Because if you have a product that need to be compliant, you need to do something more. And chain analysis is a service that is still very expensive in the market. Some solutions are very good, especially on the EVM side. But on UTXO side, like I would say that there is still a market share that it can be explored. So it's just a tip if you are not sure what we can do or don't have an idea. my idea for you is a chain analysis agent would be something that I would definitely be interested in giving a look how it was implemented.
Great. Thanks for answering these queries, Juliano and Charan. There are just one or two queries from my end. Just give me a second. We also got just another quick query that focus on privacy use cases outside finance, like identity protection, private communication, and data verification, as long as they showcase privacy capabilities. Would that still fit?
So definitely, I
Eh,
would say.
yeah, even I would say definitely. Yeah.
Great. Also, there are just two, three questions that I would like to address regarding the platform, which is yes, there will be, we are in the process of finalizing the dates, which is to be announced for the workshops. We'll be having workshops with industry experts and people from Cardano to share their experience and help you how to, make better idea or better app that they can, you can showcase at the day of the grand finale. Also, if you haven't formed a team so far, you can just go after registering, you can just go to your dashboard, you can find some resources listed there as well that can help you, build better ideas, and also help with, it's like a learning resources for you. And you can also see on your dashboards that there is a sub tab called team formation, where you can form your team, or if you haven't found any team or any members, you can just, right click there to join a team, and your uh, application or invitation will go to other teams, and if they like it, they can, just include you in that team. Just make sure you have a team of 2 to 5 members, because that is one of the qualification points for us. And idea submissions and registrations will be ending on 16th November. Also, Charan and Juliano, one last question for sure this time, which is, are participants allowed to continue building and seek funding after the hackathon?
Yeah, I can start on this one and then pass to Sharon to continue, because I believe this is the perfect place actually for you to start, because what actually makes this hackathon very special is the collaboration behind it. We will have CF, we will have IOG, we have EMURGO, we will have Intersect, we have Midnight, we have Masumi, we have Hydra folks, we have Nucast folks. So we will have a lot of builders, founding entities. Everybody will be there. So it's the perfect opportunity for you to start your network if you're not within Cardano right now. And all these people has power to vote for you, to vouch for you for your project. So you're going to be in the right place if you visit Bangalore, because everybody will be there trying to help you and try to bring your idea to life. One thing that I believe we missed mention, let me add it right now, is that each track has mentors. So you also be connected to some developers. For example, from EMURGO, we're going to be bringing one of the creators of the USDA protocol. So it's a very senior engineer in terms of ICANN and also Hydra. So they will be there to help you to put your idea live, and you're going to be in touch with everybody that can help you go after funds. EMURGO has invested in many projects. I honestly, I don't know any other company that within the Cardano ecosystem has invested in more projects than Cardano, than EMURGO at this point in time. So you're going to be backed up over there, quite sure.
Great. And yeah, just one more question. I think this question is a very repetitive question here in our comment section. Is one team supposed to submit only for one track, or they can participate in more than one track? I'll answer this for sure. Per team needs to do one track only. and you cannot do multiple tracks. So whatever track you choose, you have to build your idea around it and then submit on the platform before 16th or by 16th. Yeah.
Awesome.
uh, okay, yeah, thank you all for joining today, and great, and and a big thank you to Charan and Juliano for this engaging session today. If you have any follow-up questions or need support, reach us at support@hacktoskill.com. We're here to help. Good luck, and we can't wait to see your amazing solutions come to life at Cardano Hackathon Asia IBW Edition 2025. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Nidhi.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Karan. Thank you, guys. See you there.